Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Sonia and I would like to consider myself as a personal educator. Here on my channel, I talk about my personal finance as well as give knowledge on debt, investing, budgeting. With it, you're going to be on this journey with me. You get to see my journey along the way as I pay off my debt, as I create better financial habits and everything. So, welcome to my channel. For those who are already subscribed and already know what's going on, we're here with another budget with me. So we're going to be budgeting my first paycheck of September. As you can see up top, this is my take-home pay. I got paid on September 6th, and usually on average my take-home pay is like $1,075, but as you can see, my total hours was only 79.75. That's why it's a little shorter this week than it has been in the previous weeks. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take this bracelet off because I can already see how it's going to begin to give me a hard time. So let me take that off. All right, and then we can get into the writing portion. So the first thing we're going to do is write down our take-home pay. So this is actually the money that we are going to be working with. So that's that. 6,941. Let me can I make this thicker? Yes, I can. Okay, so for those who are new to my channel, me personally, I always pay my tithes first, but the goal is to eventually go back to paying 10%. But right now we're just not there yet. I'm still trying to figure out like what my money is looking like, and I'm kind of in the process of things eventually going to change again, possibly. So, but after this next change, it should be consistent. Let's subtract that. That's gonna be that. That's the take home, and we're going to subtract it by the $25, which is the tithes, and that leaves us with this. So this is what we're going to be using to do our bills. So this, oh, no, I did that. There we go. This is the total after paying tithes. So now the fun part, yay, is bills. So that's going to be the next one. We can go ahead and put in bills. Like I said before in my other videos, I get paid bi-weekly. For those who didn't know, if it's your first time tuning in, I get paid bi-weekly, and the setup that I've been doing that is new as of recently is paying my personal bills with my first check and then paying my household bills with my second check. So when I say my personal bills, I mean my car insurance, my phone bill, those are really, and my credit cards. Those are really only my personal bills. And then like with my next check, that's when I would pay like the mortgage, water bill, so on, the household bills. So we're gonna go ahead and list them. The first one is going to be car insurance, right? That was $292.19. And then my phone bill is $65. And then actually I had to pay one household bill with this paycheck because it wasn't due to like September 11th. And I had paid all the household bills previously with my last check, which was August 23rd. I can afford to pay this one with today's check because the other bills were due like on the 1st, the 2nd, and so on and so on. I was like, let me get those out the way, and then like I'll just pay the one that's due on the 11th. I'll pay that on the 6th. So that's why that was the energy bill. Oops. and I actually ended up paying $50. So I paid over on it. I just rounded up. And then we have our gas for the next 2 weeks, which is $75. And then we have our groceries for the next 2 weeks. We're gonna do 120. Okay, so the next thing is going to be my credit cards. So I actually pay on 2 credit cards, my Capital One and my Navy Federal. The first one is going to be Capital One. If you've watched my debt-free journey that I just started, Capital One is the card with the lowest balance. I am doing the snowball method, which means that I'm going to be paying the lowest balance first and then work my way up. So I pay the minimum on my Navy Federal because that's the one with the highest balance, and I pay extra on my Capital One because that's the one I'm trying to pay off first, which is the lowest balance. So for Capital One, my minimum for the month for Capital One is only $25, but I'm paying $150 on the card. And then for Navy Federal, my minimum is $110. Oop, I don't know why I put 100. $110. Okay, so now we're gonna subtract these numbers. So the first thing we're gonna do is the car insurance. Right, and then we're gonna go in with the cell phone bill, the energy bill, gas, groceries, the Capital One credit card, and then the Navy Federal credit card. All right, so this is what we're left with now. Where's the number? Okay. So this is what we're left with now after paying all of our bills. Okay. Not that much. It's not a lot, but one day we'll look back at this and be like, "Oh, I remember when." Yeah. So, the next thing I'm going to do is savings. So I have started a few savings challenges. One of them I've been working on is having $1,000 in my emergency fund, and I did a separate video on my YouTube channel. I will have that linked down below. First one, we're only doing the car maintenance this time. I'm not putting money in my emergency fund with this check yet. So we can say car maintenance. Let's put this bill down. Okay. 25, right? So we can go ahead and subtract the 25. I'm trying to think, am I missing something? No. Okay. Subtract the $25. Okay. All right, so this is actually going to be our remaining. So this is going to be our spending for the next 2 weeks. This is what's left to spend. And as of recently, this is what I have been doing. I actually have 2 checking accounts because since this is what I have left to spend for 2 weeks, what I've been doing is dividing this number by 2. Divide that by 2. And this number right here is how much I would leave in each account. So follow the arrow up here. So what I would do with it is like my first checking account, I'll keep the 78.61, and then in the second checking account I'll have the same. Oh my gosh, there we go, 61. And what happens is I'll spend that one first, and then for the week. So let's just say from Friday to Friday, I'm spending that one. And then when that next week starts, I'll start spending this one. But that's basically what I've been doing to make sure I'm not like just blowing this $157 in 1 week when it's supposed to be split in two for 2 weeks. Now we're gonna go and fill in some of our charts. This is actually the car maintenance fund that I was talking about that I made. This is the chart that I'm actually going to be filling out. As you can see, we already colored in the $30. In one of my budget with me's, I've already put like $30 in there. So as I'm doing it, I'm going to be highlighting. So for this week, we actually put in $25. So we're going to put in the $25 here. We're going to go ahead and color this in. Yep. There we go. And as we continue to put money into this savings account, I will continue to color it until we get all the way to 500. You haven't seen this before, I don't believe. I don't think I've showed this on my channel. Let me see if I can turn it. There we go, so you can get a wider view. These are actually my bills, but the mortgage is in $615. $615 is actually the portion that I pay for the mortgage. So a lot of these bills have been paid already. We're just gonna fill this in. So the ones that are paid, we're just gonna highlight. Like I paid these already on with my last budget with me. So this was paid, instead of paying $32.62, I actually paid $40 for the water bill. This comes out automatically, so yeah, that comes out automatically. The Navy Federal, we paid that. This was the payday. We already paid on the Capital One. I actually didn't pay this bill. My family member did, but I'm still gonna highlight it. Yeah, I didn't pay this bill. My family member did. And then I paid this bill. That was the energy bill we were talking about. So yeah. So these are all the bills that are paid so far. And then as you can see, my next payday is not till the 20th, which is also my birthday. If you guys didn't know, my birthday is September 20th. And we also paid this phone bill. I forgot. I didn't see this at the bottom. And the car insurance. Oh, yeah. LOL. We paid these already. I did not see these at the bottom. But yeah, we paid this phone bill. And we paid the car insurance. Wasn't. And Canva comes out automatically, but it's okay. It hasn't come out yet. But yeah, so these are all the bills that we've paid already. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. So that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I hope you liked the bill calendar that I made. It's actually nice to see. That was my first time doing that. It's nice to see when everything is due and to mark off when you have things paid. So if you guys don't do that, I highly recommend that you start doing that. If you have to get like a written calendar or like I did, make one. So that is going to be it for this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.